to create technical articles for them, but then let's understand the types of developers. App developers. These are people who create and build mobile applications, desktop applications, web applications, application developers. They are the people who create and build something, and that something is called apps, mobile apps, whatever platform apps, it is apps. They're the kind of people who are developers in the context of a conversation. The next is web developers. This is a person or people who creates and builds something, and that something is called websites, it's called web apps, it's called whatever, but it lives on the web. These are web developers. It's more common to find web developers, but yeah, these are web developers. Game developers. These are people who create and build something, and that something is called games. There are those who build video games, those who use Unity, as we saw earlier, SDKs for building games, C#, they're more high-level languages for those who are building games, and these are people who build games. System developers. These are more those on the hybrid path of things between hardware and software, operating systems, embedded systems used to manage computer systems. These are more, it's not difficult, but they are more serious people in a way, because looking at what they do, it looks very serious. But there are people who are building systems, OS, software, hardware, they're all in times together. And now we have embedded software developers. These are developers who either are web or app, but their core focus is to build things on hardware devices. It could be cars, that those who be for smart cars, those who be for smart TVs, those who build for maker applications, those who build for smart homes, appliances, are developers that focus to do that. The smart homes where you can talk to your home off the light, those things, that those who build that, and your cars that are smart, and yeah, so there are developers who are focused on building systems and software on the hardware part of things. So to understand this developer perspective, it's easier to know which parts or what kind of developers do I want to focus and market to. All developer plus or developer first companies have different developers that they're marketing to. Twilio's focus initially was from web developers. But now they have SDKs, libraries to accommodate Java for Android. They have Kotlin now, I guess, and other applications as well. Unity is solely focused on developers on the game side. We have systems developers, embedded system developers. For Google has a Dialogflow SDK for smart cars and appliances, a smartwatch as well for the Android part of things. So all companies have their different developers they're marketing to. To get a job with them, ask yourself, which developers do I want to involve with and engage with, and then apply your jobs there. We'll get all of this whole job thing once we get to the last model. Now, there are other kinds of developers who developer relations and developer marketing also we need to work in or work on. They are called low or no code developers. They are still developers. So the misconception is that once we hear the word developer, we think about code. It's not any code we can use to develop things. Yeah, developers can be code people, it can be low code, no code. As long as you are developing something, you're a developer. Now, the companies who are also focused on low and low code development, example is Webflow. Webflow is good for building user interfaces, develop websites and landing pages. They even have some ways to make it dynamic websites on Webflow. So you can also be a developer marketing manager at Webflow to attract developers, to attract builders on Webflow, do demos. You can still work with Webflow in a developer marketing department to get people to build. That's also part of that too. We have WordPress. WordPress is very familiar for those who are in PHP part of things, for those on web design. We are still developing and building things. You can also be an advocate with Webflow. You can also be an evangelist with WordPress to help people to design and build, and of course, how developers too can save time. So all of those things are key benefits as well. Now, lastly, here we have Watson, IBM Watson, for those on the AI part of things. IBM Watson, Dialogflow were all popular before ChatGPT came on board and all the APIs. IBM Watson still works for developers who want to be smart, chatbots, who want to implement voice to text. All of those things are possible with IBM Watson with no code at all. They're all building something, but there's no code. So you can decide to work with a full code develop first or develop plus company, or also be attracted to work with a developer, low code, no code platform or company to sell. They will all want to get developers to build. Those who write code, those who write low code, those who write no code at all are all developers.